Hey, David.
Yeah.
We're on the internet.
Hello and welcome to Family RPG. I'm David Leonard, your dungeon master for the world's worst dungeon crawl. Flaming Depths, Deathpits of the Minotaur Mage, Descent into Doomfire. Written by Bill Cavalier.
His actual name is Tom Lommel.
Yes.
We
We had pledged to his Kickstarter many, many years ago for his character, which we shall not name because it's an inappropriate name. Anyways, I suppose to start introducing each of your characters. Who are you playing?
Caverna Timbleflower?
Conifera.
Yes. Coniferia.
Coniferia.
Yes.
Coniferia Timbleflower.
Symbol.
Thimble.
Timbleflower.
Keep going.
It's hard to read with your mouth full of
Yeah.
candy.
Caverna Timbleflower.
And what are you?
The heir of this 6th level Elven Cleric.
Okay.
Alright. I am a 6th level halfling thief. I'm absolutely useless. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like cheese.
You're kind of like a mouse that likes
I
juice.
like cheese. You're up.
Axel Lutehammer. Guitar soloist bard.
Cool.
Who's everything rock and roll.
You're a orc.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm Steve the Pyromancer. Who's just a hat. That's how magical he is. His catchphrase is, "Hey, baby, it's cool. I'm Steve."
My first
I'm also playing Morga Walkensfaust. He's a giant with a bad back problem.
Like you.
A hill giant, yeah, true. So a guy messes with his strength. A bit. That's me.
Yeah.
I got Kelai of the Molten Fist, Dwarven Monk, throws fire and hits people with a censer. Which, I guess
A
he
censer?
censors people.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
You look very confused.
Oh!
A sensor that you burn incense in.
I'm thinking of the blackout bar.
Yeah.
Like,
People black out when he hits them, yeah.
like throwing like this giant bar that says censor. Like just this giant black rectangle that says censor. That hit people. Okay, sorry.
So- your life took a turn when the princess went missing. 1 week ago, you were simple travelers crossing the halfling kingdom of Turnipton to celebrate the festival of Saint Hurlingwhisker, the inventor of cream corn.
Let's roll!
Then tragedy struck. Beloved Princess Bumblebottom was kidnapped. Under orders from High Chamberlain Fingolfin Asternax, all foreigners were swept up and imprisoned under suspicion of treachery. The past 7 days in the halfling dungeons have been grueling. Only 5 meals per day, third-rate wine, and no dessert after breakfast. Your nightmare may be about to end after a measly plateful of steel-cut oatmeal, brioche French toast, and poached eggs with house-curled salmon on a potato pancake. You hear the clanging of metal on metal as one of the guards raps on the bars with your cell with his warhammer. "Hey, buttlicker! The king and his high chamberlain want to see you." The guards remove you from your cell and march you to the royal courtyard. His Highness Orono Bumblebottom sits atop his imposing throne, gazing at you with glassy eyes. To his left stands his High Chamberlain Asternax. The needle-nosed half-elf steps forward and addresses you. "Lowly prisoners, by all accounts you are guilty of treason. However, His Highness has graciously allowed you the opportunity to prove your innocence by capturing Maxwell Bedassitude, the true offender." The High Chamberlain raps his staff on the marble flooring for emphasis. "You shall be deposited in the ruins of Castle Skullhammer. There you shall navigate an improbable but deadly series of tricks, traps, and encounters, ultimately facing the legendary Minotaur Mage himself and rescuing the princess. Do you have any questions?" "I meant that rhetorically. I'm not entertaining questions." With a woozy nod of approval from the king, the royal guards drag you off to find your fate in the flaming Deathpits and the Minotaur Mage.
Well, don't do it fine.
Well, who knows? We might find a gelatinous
get ordered around by a halfling?
He sounded gruff,
Who
but
knows? If the
No, you've been
floors are
ordered around by a
spotless,
half-elf.
do not
He
step
was
on
working
it.
for a halfling?
Yes.
That's worse.
Yes.
In the Master Manual, because the man is cute.
is that your respect for them?
Small amount.
Belittle them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Does
if anyone
anybody
wants to
happen
make,
to have any cheese? Anyone say cheese?
Only my jokes.
if anyone wants to make a wisdom check as you're being escorted out,
Wisdom.
so you just add your wisdom modifiers. Roll d20.
D20. That's regular check, baby.
This
16.
Okay.
15.
My stats are awesome. I love this.
Obviously,
plus 3. 16.
you get the idea the king seems unusually confused. Like, not all there.
Keep them in your
He doesn't know about second breakfast?
Like, he's not really the one in control right now.
Makes sense.
Yeah. A 10-minute wagon ride finds you atop an active volcano on the outskirts of town. The royal guards, sporting +5 plate mail and keen, flaming vorpal swords of Thundering Fish Command, brusquely push you out of the wagon and point you toward a narrow path that spirals down to the volcano. At the very bottom of perching on an outcropping of obsidian lies Castle Skullhammer.
Pardon, did you say fish command?
Yes,
Their swords control fish.
yes.
Why wouldn't they?
Any fish?
And also vorpal swords, flaming vorpal swords.
Can I get one of those?
We
No.
have a viewer.
Hey!
Ugly Face 989 says otters.
Otters.
No idea.
Oh well.
Otters!
Hello.
You can get 100 of them in a
Wait,
plane.
what? I'm just gonna sleep.
The path winds in and out of dormant lava tubes, and the oppressively hot air gusts past you, whistling through the tunnels in a low, foreboding moan that echoes in your ears. Doom! Doom! Doom!
Oh dear.
It's Mountain Doom.
Or Dr. Doom.
Oh.
Or Doctor Strange. From Marvel has returned to D&D.
The main gate of Castle Skullhammer stands before you, shaped like a giant skull hammer. The flickering glow of the volcano plays across its granite surface. The large iron gates in the mouth of the skull hang askew. Standing between them is a small figure who beckons to you. The spindly man wears a threadbare vest, and his crooked mouth squirms up and down with nervous delight. Around his neck hangs a large brass key. The little man speaks. Greetings, foolhardy adventurers. I am the Riddle Master, guardian of the gate and keeper of the key. None shall pass unless they best me. But answer these riddles 3, and safe passage I may grant to thee.
Can I just hit him and take the key?
Roll to attack.
Alright.
I
13.
Roll damage.
8.
Oof, dirty poo! And you can take the key.
Woohoo! Got the key, let's go.
Yay! High five.
I want to hear the riddles.
You want to hear the riddles? They're the easiest riddles ever.
I want to hear the riddles.
Maybe a half
Maybe I'll also get some cheese, Mom.
Can I fix
Hold on, there could be important information here.
There is none. It walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening. What is it?
A halfling after dying many times.
No.
Oh.
Duck.
No.
Oh, what's the next one?
Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of lead?
Pound of feathers.
Pound of feathers.
How many times
pound
do
of
you
lead.
pound the feathers? What's the next one?
What kind of
Did
duck
she
is those
just
feathers
fall
from?
into the pit?
The man who sells it, the man who makes it doesn't need it. The man
A
who
coffin.
sells it, yes. You finally got one.
That's a whole lot of feathers.
Yeah. Are you down with that?
Hmm?
Are you down with that?
I can make so many.
Alright.
Alright.
Moving on.
The iron gates lead to a 40 by 50 foot room with a cobblestone floor and black granite walls. At the opposite end stands an ornate bronze door. The center of this door is a large brass lock.
Put the key in the lock.
Old man's also in chat.
Hello!
Hello, old man.
Okay. The lock emits an authoritative click, and when your stomach lurches as the cobblestone floor suddenly parts and drops from out under you. You tumble down a smooth steel funnel into a twisting shaft that zigzags back and forth until you finally drop out of a metal chute into a series of large wooden bins. Everybody roll a dex check.
Oh my god, you're dead by now.
Woohoo!
Dex check.
Dexterity.
Oh.
6.
14, 16.
18 plus 3. Right? Wisdom check?
Dex.
Okay.
20.
Everyone who got
Two.
below
A natural 20.
everyone who got below a 15 takes 12 damage.
Woohoo!
Everyone who got above takes 6 damage.
Me?
5.
Yeah. 12 damage.
I'm gonna...
Wait a minute.
What from?
You're dead.
You fell.
We're
You're dead.
12 damage. But I only have 9 hit points.
So you roll a reincarnation. It's D8.
Already?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a +4 to
I didn't
save
even get my
throws.
figure. Hold on. I'm
I
getting
said
at least
everybody
get a
got 15
figurine
or
up
higher
there.
took 6 damage. So what'd you roll?
A 20.
It doesn't show
Okay,
the
It's
map.
just like 5.
And then
That's why I remember.
Yeah.
So
24.
Still take half damage.
I'm a halfling.
Yes.
Male or female?
I don't know. It says 50% chance, but it doesn't say how to
I'll
roll
just
that.
say you want to be a female this time.
Sure.
You toss a die. High, low, even odds.
It's a female odd.
I was
They told
excited.
me.
Do you like
Turned right back into it. Bloof. Okay, I'm a girl now.
All right. So,
minute.
We need a minecart.
yes.
Oh, you
I'm
have
a
one.
human hunter.
A boat.
A boat.
The boat
And-
comes back.
This one?
Yes.
I should learn
Put 3 of your
origami.
characters in that,
Mom.
and 3 of the characters in ahead in that one.
On the same track?
Yes.
Okay.
Did mine already travel up there?
I don't see a halfling over here now.
You have to pick your halfling, Minnie.
I thought I had it right there.
You moved it. Down there.
Oh. I can't quite reach.
The halfling is so lost, they can't find themselves.
That's kind of funny.
So, as you recover from the fall and begin to get your bearings, things seem to go from bad to worse.
Wait.
The wooden bins jolt slightly, and within seconds you begin careening further into darkness. As you peer over the edge of the bins, you realize you're aboard a chain of minecarts, hurtling down a set of dilapidated tracks. A rickety-looking brake is affixed to the rear of the train, and 3 of the carts are filled with green, slimy jugs of what, to your seasoned adventurer's eye, is quite clearly alchemist's fire.
Ooh.
As you roll through the mine tunnel at breakneck speed, you hear a distant roar. Up ahead, a jet of blue flame issues from a large pipe emerging from the wall. A wrench is clamped to a valve near the end of the pipe. Meanwhile, the rhythmic shouts of hoo ha echo through the cavern as 2 handcarts, manned by orcs, pull into view on a parallel track. They give an evil grin and pull out their wicked-looking hand axes. Roll for initiative.
Dex?
You know how
Yes.
to roll.
Well, there's initiative thing in the top, I think.
Right. Should
There's
give
a-
it
Oh,
Above
all
the
the same.
points. Yeah.
Awesome, yeah.
15. I need to make this for 5 each.
17.
Let's wait.
I got it.
So,
I'll wait to be called upon.
Indeed.
I don't have any orcs over here, so we're just gonna have to arrange these guys.
I mean,
3,
you got these orcs.
6 orcs.
6 orcs, okay. We're fucking orcs.
That is true. Buckets of death.
You need to figure a way to put those on some sort of motor so they can just pass by when you press a button until you get to where you want.
Actually, there's only 4 orcs.
Maybe a train?
I was just thinking like a train.
They'd be separated between like
Train
your 2
around
tracks.
this or suspended. So you just
Something-
stand up and just go ding.
I'm just
Something
thinking
like
the
what they have
Lionel
at
going
Mars.
around the whole thing.
So John, if you want to move the
Like
top, the
what
front
they
2
have
needs to be a
at
little
Mars.
closer to the other.
Above all the
There's
cash
2 different
registers.
tracks, just like you're on 2 different mine carts. They're in 2 different mine carts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
What?
You don't need that.
All right, so we'll start with Piniferia.
She has no
That's
hair.
me.
Your initiative.
Your initiative.
Plus 4, it is 9.
9.
9 total.
All right. Maxwell.
Oh, that's me. I didn't remember my own name. 14.
14. Axel,
17.
Morga, and Steve. We'll just have them go on the same.
Morga got 12, Steve got 10.
Okay, that's gonna be confusing, but alright.
Why is that?
I don't know. Anyways, Kalai.
15.
15.
More confusing when they had the same one, in which case they try to do
Alright.
the, you know,
Axel goes
shenanigans.
first.
Using his great axe.
Maxwell is coming next.
Okay, are you throwing
we
the great axe?
close
Because you're at a
enough?
distance.
No.
We're range. They're
Range?
yeah, they're on a
Eh.
different track than us.
On a different track. Then I'll use
It
the
does list off
crossbow.
melee and ranged attacks unless you don't
Yeah.
have
I'll
to
just
have
use
them.
the crossbow.
Crossbow.
14.
That just hits.
Oh, I should have rolled twice. I get to roll twice when doing saving throws. That was a dex check, not a saving throw.
Yeah. Or no saving throws.
Yes.
Not yet, at least.
I'm gonna. If it was my turn, I'm gonna use mine.
Well, wait. You tell him when it's your turn.
8.
8 damage?
Yep.
Alright.
Use- I'm
Of course.
last.
I should have asked one other thing. He's done with his attack.
Next is Kalai.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Are they Anis? Is there like one Ani? The blue one?
Oni?
Yeah. O-N-I.
Oni, you mean? There's no Oni.
That's Japanese. These are orcs.
Orcs.
They're orcs.
You
Orcs.
have fought orcs
All right.
before.
Oh my god.
And they're in mine carts.
Since I'm
So to
a
say.
monk, I want to do crazy monk stuff.
Yeah.
We're,
I want to jump over to the other
Just-
track and try and attack them on their own thing.
they're on a track next
Alright.
to ours.
I guess whatever
In their
dexterity, I
own
guess.
carts.
Sure.
So
What's the worst that can
ranged.
happen, right?
You can't
Yeah.
use
Ah,
melee because we're
9.
not close.
9.
Oh, I can use.
Roll again.
8.
You fall off.
Okay.
Just
Hold on, how did
Just for future
I'm
reference
jumping.
for the next round.
so you just
How far are they from us?
Hmm?
How far?
15 feet away from you.
Okay.
you tried to jump over into their cart?
Yeah, I'm a
He's
monk.
a monk, you melee.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
Well, I got
instead
ranged, but I'm a
you
monk.
fell?
Yeah. So is there
Sure.
Oh no.
So it looks like
ground
you just
between
bailed
us,
on us,
or
like,
what
"Peace,
am I
I'm
looking
out."
at?
Yeah, there's ground.
Flip the cart.
Take 3 damage.
Flip the cart, they might get a.
Bonk.
Cool.
Wait.
That was a useful
Who's
turn.
the half orc?
Can I get up and just still punch from outside the cart?
Actually,
Well,
now they
the
move.
carts are moving, aren't
They
they?
are moving, yes. So you're technically further back, yes. Every round, every turn, the carts keep moving.
Okay.
So you can move. Are you going to try to run up and grab the cart now that you've fallen out?
Yeah. I'll run up and grab the back of their cart.
All right, roll another dex. Let's see.
It
if
doesn't matter what it is. 15.
All right, you managed to grab the orc cart. Back to
Okay.
Okay.
My turn?
the orc cart. Next is Morga.
Morga.
And we'll move again.
Oh.
It's unfortunate. I don't do a range. I don't know what that
You
means.
realize that this is that area where if you don't do something about this, the flame is going to hit you.
Can we all just duck?
That
Like,
is.
how is this? Is this flame like?
The flame is going across the entire scene.
So it would be like be cooked in these minecrates?
Yes.
No. Ducking not so good.
No.
No. Wait. Do I
See what they did in the
something
actual.
I would just come back as something else as soon as we pass through it, so I'm not incredibly worried about it.
What the original writer did in the original version of this was that they had all of this drawn out on a scroll that you would unfurl and just move the characters forward every round.
It was fun to watch, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
The game
Morga's has a battle roar,
Hmm?
but it only has a range of 10 feet. So
Yeah.
can he try to lean the cart over because he has a joint, right?
Yeah.
No,
And
the
or
cart's
try
gonna go
to get
over.
close enough to be able to yell over at the gods in there.
You're trying to tilt this minecart 5 feet to the side.
I mean, I'm also pretty tall, so I'm leaning myself over. Oh, my back. Maybe Morgan wouldn't be able to either, but you can certainly try.
Let's see.
Otherwise, he doesn't have a secondary. He doesn't have a ranged attack, so kind of stuck.
Yeah, I suppose.
He could also try to go for that wrench.
Where's the wrench? What
All the
wrench?
way down here.
Okay, that's way over there, though. We'll get there in like by the time it comes to my turn, certainly. All right, so it's gonna be +6 to hit at a range of 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's 23 to hit.
Yes.
It's gonna be 2d6 acid damage.
Okay.
1 all other side. 4, so 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage to both of them, or just
I threw just the one closer to me.
okay?
Yeah.
My turn?
Let's see.
You rolled pretty low, didn't you?
5. I mean 9 plus
Yeah,
4.
you rolled pretty low, Jordan.
Yes, well. When that stage 2. That's just so good for his image.
But did I already let Maxwell go? Yeah. No, Maxwell has not. Maxwell should have gone before. My apologies. I don't want to be like the main writer of this and forget the halfling.
Shame!
Okay.
So, my sneak attack, it's any round, I do not employ sprightly step, seeing as I am not moving. I get that extra.
You are being moved.
Yes, but I'm not
She's
employing
not actually
sprightly
getting moved.
step.
No.
So,
Right.
I mean, technically, we're all moving because we're on a rotating
and
planet.
it
if you want
doesn't
to be
say
technical.
melee, so I get extra things from that if it hits. I'm gonna throw some darts.
Darts, huh? All right.
So, is this just one dart? I've never thrown darts before.
Yes,
One dart,
it's
yeah.
One dart.
Just one dart?
Unless it's
Okay.
maybe
Okay,
a
so
secret
let's see, would a 21 hit?
Yes.
Yay. Four. 3, so 6.
6 damage.
No, not done. 6, 10, 11, 17
17 damage.
with one dart.
Wow. Take him off.
All right, this one.
Yeah. That one. Okay. All right. Move forward again.
Good that you grabbed on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did everybody get their attacks?
Except for.
I'm working on it. Next is Steve.
What?
What does Steve do?
You got a 9, so you got a 10.
You're last in initiative.
Yes. It's still higher
That's-
than the orcs.
That's still good.
Yes, I can-
That means everyone gets to do damage and you get to see what happens before you decide what to do.
I think I can actually.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast. Being on Morga's shoulder, I'm going to cast Burning Hands. 15-foot cone, and only be able to target those 2 orcs in the back there.
Okay.
So that way he can get onto the cart safely.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Nor was you falling off either. But
Well, that was
we
fun.
worked through that. I mean, it doesn't say it's an attack. It just says 5d4 fire in a 15-foot cone. So that mean it just happens? Or is it an attack? I don't know.
Doesn't have like a dodging.
Do they have a savings throw then? Or
All it says is that they have just HP, AC, and what they hit. So the enemies do not have a saving throw.
And, burning hands. 94. Here we go. Like up here, it talks about just +6 to hit, so that's an attack.
yeah.
I think cone
Well,
just
you
happens.
said all saving throws were 15, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't they just roll 15 if they don't have anything?
Yes. They both failed.
Huzzah! 9d4. 1. Five.
I always avoid them.
Okay, my turn.
8.
I think I
11. Fire damage.
11. All right, take them both out.
Oh,
No, you have a card all to yourself.
Next is Conferia. There's one orc left, still moving
Where's
forward.
Longbow?
If you don't do something about that flame, you're all gonna get burned.
Wait, how do I kill it? Yeah.
Where's the flame coming from?
All right, there's a wrench as a target to turn off the valve. You have to shoot
Getting
something
the
at the
longbow at
wrench.
the wrench.
Shoot something at the wrench. Yes.
Look for that wrench.
Please save us all.
Roll to attack the wrench.
That'll be fine.
D8.
D20.
20. Roll to attack.
2.
Plus.
5.
Yep.
All right.
Plus
You missed.
7.
Fricassee.
Maybe I should have used my awesome 17 damage on the wrench.
All right. Anyways,
What's the distance to the wrench?
the wrench is 25 feet.
Are we moving though?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's too late.
See, the cart hurls through the flame. Everyone must make a dex check. DC 14.
Thought all of them were 15.
In this particular case,
So wait,
it's
we
listed
move twice per round?
move once per turn.
Oh, so every player's turn.
Every player's turn.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I misunderstood the assignment.
Oh, nope, that's a fail.
Yeah. All right. Failure results in
Is it a dex save?
yes.
Okay.
Everyone.
9 damage
Big
for failure.
So
Successful half.
5.
Yes.
Round up or round down?
Round up.
Round up. Okay, 5 damage. I like this one.
22.
What do I have to roll? This?
Put the D20 plus your dex.
23.
What are we aiming at?
11.
You're not aiming at anything. You're trying to.
What's the goal? What's
Oh,
the number?
14. Oh, okay, 14.
Thank you. That's what we're aiming at.
Okay, so you're talking about what were you shooting at?
No.
Around 11. But that's close.
So you still take 9 damage. In addition, each card of Alchemist's Fire must make a DC 16 check or explode.
Those were in the carts I'm not in, right?
Halo of Exploding Alchemist's Fire does 66 to everyone in an adjacent card.
Well, I'm dead. If it was in our part. Is it?
Let's see.
Oh no. I only have 40. I'm
You've
at
seen Game of
25.
Thrones, right?
Some of it, yeah.
I'm kind of
It's too
picturing the
early
cathedral.
in my
Okay.
game to die.
Okay, it's going to be 14 damage.
We're gonna have to destroy it.
Still going to be a dex set check, DC 16
For everyone?
for everyone.
And if we pass, what's the damage?
Fail.
If you pass, it is 7.
21.
Okay? 7 damage.
11 again.
So is it saying further damage?
And the orc is dead.
Okay.
So 7 for half.
Yeah.
21.
So let's take 7.
Well, Steve's already down, but he used one of his bad butt track
Yes.
things? Okay.
So check off the bad butt track.
Gotta cover it. Yeah. Perfect. I'm.
You're an owl.
What does your
Okay.
track do?
Oh, heal. 5d6 hit points plus 1 save spell DC.
So they actually have special abilities instead of having you die.
Okay, and Morga passed. So who passed?
I'm very hurt, Al. I look really screwed up.
The mine tunnel widens to a broader cavern as you continue to plunge further into the mountain. Yet another set of tracks begins to parallel yours. A repetitive chucking sound, chugga 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 chugga, fills the air as a train full of kobolds pulls alongside you, led by a short iron locomotive puffing steam. There are 6 kobolds on the train.
Kobolds, what happened to the orcs?
The
Yeah,
orcs
die.
died.
I know, but
So the kobolds are on the far one.
Yes.
Okay.
We have another viewer. The Raycon Tourist Society.
Yay!
We need kobolds.
I know them. Hi. I do. I watch them on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Very interesting. All right.
You said kobolds?
Yes, 6
Kobolds.
kobolds.
So is this gonna be like wave after wave of new things just trying to kill us?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's why it's called the world's worst dungeon crawl.
So how far to jump to that?
Let's see. It's 35 feet away from you.
How many you said? 6?
6.
I can fly.
Sweet. Yeah?
I can fly. I can fly.
I'm an
I can
owl.
fly.
I turned into an owl because
Cool.
I died.
Mm-hmm.
I died. I turned into female halfling. Then I died and I turned into an owl.
We just need to get you some explosives.
All right. Put these 2x2 along that side of the cart.
Okay. Doink.
So yeah, space 2x2.
Oh, a space in between.
Yes.
You've got it. Alrighty.
And they appear to be on a proper train instead of just a minecart.
A train.
Yes.
They got an upgrade. They paid for first class.
So,
High passage.
let's see.
What kind of train? Like, are the windows open?
It would be their turn because, actually, no, the other.
Are we
guys-
re-rolling for initiative?
No, the same initiative. Actually, the orcs just lost their turn by dying. So
They lost.
they all died. So Mac, we're back at the top with Axel. And I'll move you forward again.
It's another turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Why is that wiggling?
Because it does.
It's imbalanced.
Sounds like a pop.
These characters are based on 3.5 rules, though, so you really
So if I move
couldn't
out of
just
the
carry them
cart-
over. I know you like stats and stuff. Oh, for 5th edition, it'd be great.
No, I like well
The notion.
that too, but
Yeah.
the idea of
You said
fire,
35
the
feet?
sensor, it's all
35, yeah.
So
Somebody
if I
got
move out of the cart and move over 5 feet and take a leap, which my
Actually,
great
makes you-
leap,
makes
you
you
may
bring in dex
use
space
any
there.
portion of your movement up to 30 feet to jump without an ability check.
So you're like
Wait.
moving 5 feet,
You need to hatch.
leaping onto the train.
You need
I
to
feel like
hatch.
that should be a
Is there
monk
hatch?
thing.
Actually, I'll go ahead and move 15 feet and leap.
Is it
Onto
needs
the
to
train.
hatch? Because it's hatch.
No ability check.
It
Well, the fact
makes
that all the
sense.
carts are moving so quickly as well, like you could get off and like
This one
land,
is
but then the carts move
just-
past you.
This one is sort of like
That would be true. We are moving pretty quick.
yeah, sounds like that. It'll
I
actually
did
make a
hack my
good
wizard
Steve
hat.
hat.
Can I wear that hat?
No, my hat.
Aw.
Ooh, I like the dragon up there. Little dragons.
How fast is that train moving?
As fast as us.
Yes, they're all moving identical speed.
Interesting. Because that train has an engine, it should be moving faster than what we're moving.
It's not. The speed's been established that we're moving at the same pace.
They're in a school zone.
So in other words, okay, if I jump out anyway, I can run and jump onto the
No,
jump
because you'd
onto
have to
the train.
land down to make it the 5 feet to make your 30 feet reach it. It's 35 feet, not 30.
I realize that.
That would be 5 feet before you touch the train.
But if I come out of that and take off running at that train and then do the leap, I should be able to catch the train.
But like,
And be surrounded by
there's
kobolds.
dice.
That's all right.
He's okay with that.
Okay.
How many dice up there in that bag is?
A lot.
52 cases. One for each week of the year.
I'd say at least roll a check for the initial dismount to make sure you don't like trip over yourself, and then
Like our monk.
yeah.
19 and what? Dex?
Yeah.
20.
All right. You make the 30-foot jump, I guess.
Go all the way over.
Yeah, all the way over.
Aren't they? They're so
Right in the center. All right. I guess you still have an attack.
Oh my god, this kid's
Great action.
All right.
You just really want to use your great axe.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
The hat barely shows when you sit up straight. I know which hat. The old man said that. Yeah.
Oh, probably
We had
mine.
3 hats going right now.
17.
17 damage?
No.
No, 70 hits, yeah.
Probably your preference to you because
Probably,
you're at your
yes.
camera.
But it's fine.
Oh, has to be in the tray. That's always good.
Yeah. I don't remember fair. He's got.
Well,
I
I
mean,
have
segment.
the table
Yeah.
5
tray.
damage? Alright, still
We're
up.
into perfect 16 damage.
Well,
Yeah, well.
Ah!
you play by the rules.
Oh yeah, we need to
Alright.
the rules.
Next is Kai.
All right.
Move forward.
Now they come
Climb into my.
Yes. So move
Wow.
5 foot up.
Yep. Can you
No, we're
move me a little forward?
down, I guess.
Move him 1 square forward so you can next to in the cart.
So he ruins our whole entire team.
The imaginary cart. The imaginary cart.
Yes.
Okay. And
Imagine a cart.
I had to use my move action, so I can't concentrate on the flame. So
I can't stop.
I guess I will throw a dart at them,
Okay.
which is a 22 or 25
Yes, that hits.
for 4 whole damage.
4 damage. I'm gonna say you killed the one he just attacked.
All right.
So take that out.
That might be easier on their side.
Take one out.
How do
No,
you get
the
you guys?
back one.
Back one. You hit the well. If you want to be literal about it, I suppose. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. On the back one. Closer to him.
Wait, there's
He's
Instead of the crappy ace sticks, you just need some back scratchers.
Yeah.
No,
All right. So that's it for him. Next turn is Maxwell.
that's me.
All right. Maxwell, what do you do?
I look down the track to see if there's anything else coming to kill us.
There is nothing down the track.
There's track ends.
Track ends
Oh,
rather abruptly.
okay. Well,
The 3 sets of track lead out into a rickety wooden trestles that span an enormous chasm some 200 feet deep. A shrill whistle pierces the air. You scan the tracks in confusion, but there is nothing ahead. The whistle sounds again, and you look up to see a pair of zeppelins crewed by goblins floating above the chasm. The foul creatures giggle maniacally as they light fuses and hefty bundles of dynamite.
hold on, zeppelins.
Yes.
In a mine.
Yes.
Why not?
Cool.
This is an open chasm, so it goes above and below you.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to fly over there.
To fly over to the kobolds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I can reach it.
And then what?
I'm gonna come
Hoot.
in the back. No, I have an attack. I can do a claw attack that does 1d8 damage.
Alright.
And since I am not using my sprightly step, in any round where I'm not using that,
Yes.
I get my extra damage. Okay, so 1d8. Well, rolled an attack.
It's kind of funny how much he insults the halfling. It really is the best character.
I know, I'm enjoying this. Except I don't.
I'm thinking of the irony of how much can I use sneak attack? Can I use sneak attack?
Yeah.
Do I? Yeah, I know. I find it quite funny.
It's actually applicable.
I know, it's awesome. So, do I use my melee then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna miss. 11.
11, that misses.
Yeah. True.
Now,
But now I'm in their range.
now it's Morgan's turn. And Move forward again.
Can Morgan throw a rock?
No. Morgan
They'd
is
probably
range.
break a
Me
back.
don't understand that. Morgan's battle roar is the best thing you can get going.
I don't think it works for 35 feet.
It says on the character sheet. You know, understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Question is, could he jump out and stop the cards?
Do we?
Not now.
This is gonna be a bad idea. 'cause
We
you
just
got
went over
-2.
the edge.
Okay.
Gum.
Gum. Yeah, sure.
It's very confusing when she asks for an ice cube.
Yes.
I mean, it's called ice cube.
Yeah. I'm like,
It's
ice
gum.
cubes. Ice cubes sound pretty good.
It's silly that the those I want to do this is my into intelligence, but since I can't do a range attack, do I have the feeling that we want to try to take the trip over the edge, or do I want to try to stop our vehicles, our Minecrafts? Do I want more speed or stop?
There was a break.
You're going to crash and you're going to take damage.
Okay. So I want to stop before we get to the end.
You are going to fall over.
Okay. So there's no.
This is literally railroading you.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you can do a somersault and survive. Who knows?
Use the
Morgan.
brake. See what happens.
You pull the brake.
Morgan pulls the brake.
Make a strength check.
Morgan
Don't be
has
strong
Morgan has
enough.
-1.
Yeah.
2.
The brake still snaps off in your hand.
Stronger than I thought.
Darn it, you killed almost all of us.
Oh.
You literally could have tried to reattach it.
All right.
No.
Oh well. So next we move forward again, and it is Steve. You know,
Steve's turn?
Steve. Morgan
Okay.
went, then Steve, then Coniferum.
Alright. Father on old man says Featherfall. No, this is Featherfall.
No.
No. Steve is going to shoot a flaming dart, because that's basically a cantrip, at the engine of the kobolds.
Okay.
And, yeah. It's going to be a +6 to hit.
Okay.
I got the 7. +6, so 13.
You miss.
Okay.
I think I know what you really should have fired that flaming arrow at.
What? What?
Ourselves.
The Zeppelin.
Oh, the Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Well, I might would have missed that too then, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then there you go.
Anyways.
Explosion.
Yeah, next is Coniferia.
Me.
Forward again. Actually, we can't move forward again because it's at the bottom of the thing.
I don't know
No,
how
it was
far-
nice while it worked.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Are you on the track or just flying above it?
I'm like, I flew to the train and tried to claw him, but I missed. So like, I guess I'm flying behind him
So why would you move?
because I'm flying.
Following
you're
the
not
train.
moving.
You're separate from it, though, is this point.
Yeah, but I'm flying.
Yeah. So you made your move, and it keeps going, and you're over here.
You're not moving with it.
You're not on it.
You didn't.
But I'm flying. Birds don't fly like this. Birds fly like that.
Yeah.
They move.
This is not
Actively
physics.
move.
This is RPG logic.
This is using your turn to move. You didn't move with the train because you're not on it.
Hey,
Well, this-
you can land on the track.
You're not
But
falling.
you didn't have, yeah.
You're not on it.
The halfling shall survive. The owl shall survive.
The owl halfling.
The owling.
Yeah, the
So,
owl.
Coniferia, what do you want to do? You have yeah. Let's see. how
Well,
many-
Zeppelin.
Long
Two
bow.
Zeppelins. You have two Zeppelins and this.
Are you gonna shoot the zeppelin or what are you shooting?
The zeppelin, so we can survive.
Zeppelins are like giant blimps. I don't know that we'll survive,
Oh.
but you could get rid of some of these.
It'll be a big explosion.
Shoot the Zeppelin.
But there's no flames in it, right?
Gonna shoot the Zeppelin?
13 plus 4.
5.
Oh, then 18 did it.
You hit the Zeppelin.
And
D8. 2 triangles together. Yep. What you get?
8. Cause plus
What you roll?
4.
Yep.
8 of 8.
Alright, I'm gonna have to roll dex checks
Natural.
for the goblins.
These are 8 triangles.
Yeah.
The goblins dropped the dynamite they were about to throw.
So she shot the Zeppelin and the thing.
Yeah.
They dropped
Yeah.
dynamite
Yes.
Yeah.
on their Zeppelin.
Yes.
This shall be a big explosion.
Oh yes.
It's
Oh, yes?
TNT.
Oh yes. The
Wait, I'm made of
Zeppelin you hit,
This is what you made happen.
gigantic explosion of dynamite because the Zeppelin itself was
It's
filled
dynamite.
with dynamite. Shifts the other Zeppelin, just the force of the explosion shifts it off view. You're like coming down to this boom. So the other
It
Zeppelin
floats
didn't get
off.
hurt, but it's like yeah, just kind of
You got
Like a cartoon
really
balloon
shoved
that's
in the
shooting
oven.
out.
yeah. So you got bits of Goblin and Zeppelin and stuff, just fiery bits just falling down and falling nearby.
More hungry.
I need to dodge.
Catch a bit for me.
Alright, next people are going to start falling.
Not me.
Yes, so the first set, the train track falls
How much are we moving forward each time?
3 squares.
1, 2, 3.
These once you hit that, yeah, you're going up.
But the train's in front of them.
Yes. So the train dips over, this cart dips over.
I'm jumping out.
Me too.
Still there.
Yep.
Alright, roll a dex check to jump out.
8.
Wait.
18.
No, you gotta wait.
But not on, not
You
yet.
gotta wait for your
Just,
turn.
yeah, we're,
And on what?
the goblins, it's the enemy's turn at this point, but the kobolds are realizing they're gonna die.
We should have known that when the orc got on there, but alright.
They should have known that when they were kobolds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, born a kobold. Oh no.
They have 2 things they do. They die and they eat babies.
What?
Kobolds ate my baby.
I have that great leap anyway, so.
Old man says Zeppelins, goblins, sounds like Warcraft.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, back up to Axel then,
17.
as the front section falls off.
17.
17, you jump off.
Where are you jumping off to?
To the ground.
Just
There
to
is
the
no
ground.
ground.
This way?
There is, that is
We're
solid.
over a chasm.
Yeah.
You
Anything,
just jumped off into the void.
The first ones went off. We're in the back of that train.
We're not over ground. We're
This-
over a pit.
This is where
It's
the
empty.
chasm
There's
started,
no. That's the end of dirt.
Screw it.
Yes.
We're on a bridge.
I'm
yes. At this point, yeah, you're just falling.
How far down?
You'll find out.
Okay.
At this point, everybody is just going to, you're just going to float down,
It's
fly
like a
down.
bridge that stopped halfway.
But at this point, we're just going to get out of initiative and move on to the next section. So, the chasm deepens and the tracks takes a steep nosedive into the darkness below. There's a sudden knot in your stomach as you see something sparking on the tracks up ahead. It's an errant stick of dynamite. With a thunderous boom, it detonates. The ore cart bucks off the twisted rails and hurls you into the air. For a scant second, you are certain your life is over. That will totally stink. You tumble helplessly down, turning awkwardly head over a tea kettle, until finally you land in a deep patch of mud and toadstools with a loud, unceremonious thwomp. Another dex check, DC 18.
Yes.
Yes.
DC 18?
Yes.
Plus your dex.
Yes.
And this is falling, right?
I got a 10.
It's a dex check.
It's plus
I realize that.
6 plus 4.
Okay, it's going to be 20 damage for below 18.
So I have
Crit
5 hit
20.
points.
Okay, and 10 for above.
Yep. You're down to.
gonna die.
Yes. That's the
Like-
point.
What?
You'll be fine.
Oh.
You have the
What is
bad
that?
butt track. You regain hit
Yeah, you
points
get a
and
plus
move
4
on.
to
I know. 19.
Forever?
19
No,
plus
4 times.
your dex. 20.
Okay, 20.
So what is it if you pass?
10.
I take none.
Right, you fall.
No,
You fly down.
I didn't say I
You
Where
didn't
are
say
you going?
did. It's not my turn yet.
It's not in turn order anymore.
Oh, sweet.
So you fly down.
What's straight?
Straight, nothing. It's just the darkness pit. You go down.
A
No,
wall
below
eventually,
us
or-
is the pit.
Yeah.
This is
Is
the
there a wall?
railroad game. You
It's
go
a
down.
railroad game.
Is there
you
a
go
wall in
into,
front of us?
You go in the direction you're supposed
Is
to.
there a wall in front of us?
Yes.
Basically, yeah, it becomes a
Can we
tunnel.
shame the halfling?
Is there any good
The
nesting
halfling
spots?
is already shameful.
Is there any good nesting spots?
No, just
No.
keep going down.
You find a way to kill the owl, she might have to regenerate as something that's not an owl and then she'll fall.
I decide to figure out where everyone
Then she'll
went to
just
go
become
down.
an owl and go back up.
I mean, there's a chance, but maybe not.
Yeah, okay.
You know what?
so-
Make a dex check. You're near that dynamite that exploded.
No, because you told me specifically I had to
That's true.
stop here, and you said
Yeah,
everyone
pretty
fell
far
off
away.
over here.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
So
Okay.
that's too far.
Fair enough.
So
Fine, you fly
I'm
down.
No, but
just
that
gonna
other
fly
one
down.
could start either. Maybe they have range weapons.
who? No, they went down already.
Moving
no,
on.
The other
Did
Zeppelin
you
did
just say
not.
who? Because that's hilarious.
Who?
The other Zeppelin
Woo-hoo.
just got blown away. It
It went
doesn't
that
mean
way.
it can't come back and be shooting.
It
at
went
you.
away. I'm
It could
flying
still
down.
drop dynamite down.
Okay, I fly down. I see where everyone went.
Yes. A dense but surprisingly well-ordered plot of mushrooms surrounds you. Toadstools of all imaginable shapes, sizes, and varieties are arranged in neat rows. A shallow underground stream rushes over volcanic rock. A tuneless whistle drifts through the air, and a short, rotund fellow with a gray beard and a pointy red cap appears from behind the toadstool house. He's pushing a bright blue wheelbarrow and is accompanied by a large badger. His ruddy face breaks into a smile, and his eyes sparkle as he spies you in his garden. "Ooh, look, Mr. Grumbles! We have visitors! Well-timed and well-met fellow travelers. Garden Bindlebum at your service. Who sent you, and what brings you to my garden of type C ingested poison?"
Woo! I land on his hat. I like pointed hats. I land on his hat.
So, this is labeled as the conveniently timed encounter with the inordinately helpful NPC.
I land on his hat.
And I
I
have
assume
a
they're all
handout. He
gone.
looks like the bottom right.
I assume these fellows are not
Okay.
threats anymore.
Hand that around.
And we're not in mine carts anymore.
No, my card's off.
Roll the wheelbarrow.
No. I don't know. I'm just gonna center us if that's
Hey, that's
permissible.
me.
What is-
You
What
mean
is-
bottom
what is
left?
this?
Oh, bottom left. My bad. Yeah.
Is that
You know what? Whatever. Yeah. Thing.
I mean, right does not look like a
No.
dude in a pointy hat.
No, it does not.
what is the brain in a jar?
That's Steve.
Steve.
Okay, I wondered. Bottom left.
No, there's no mini for a pointy hat, so.
Not bottom right?
No, bottom left. My bad.
Okay.
I mean, does that look like a pointy hat?
That's my perfect.
Could have pointy things in there.
The top left was the king and the high chamberlain. The top right was the riddle master, which you automatically just punched.
Exactly.
Yes.
I did follow-up questions.
So, who wants to talk to
Who?
the gnome?
Who?
We're here to save the princess.
Who?
The princess. Oh, Clarastacia. Is she married yet? I heard she had a lover amongst the common people. A young gent named John O'Dimpletoes, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Such romance, it warms the cockles of my heart.
Do you know where she is now?
Who?
In the Mushroom Kingdom?
I'm afraid I don't.
Can we get some of your poisons?
What potions do you have?
I just have mushrooms over there.
What do the mushrooms do?
If you eat one, you must make a con check DC 16. On a failed check, you take 66 poison damage.
Oh, Steve can try one. He's immune to poison.
I get all
The
sorts of
hat.
pluses against
The
poison.
hat
Yeah.
is eating. Is that possible?
You do not need to eat, but it's not that you can't eat.
Nice.
You do not need to eat, breathe, or speak. You are immune to poison and drowning.
What happens if
That's
I
why I
put
said
this
no,
mushroom
just
in
like,
my
get that in your
sensor
mouth.
and smoke it?
You still take the damage.
Otherwise, I can't play
So
Don't
you had
fall
many
off.
other characters mentioned in the box text.
No, you need to use it on your.
Here's the railroady intro text, top
No.
box.
Oh, railroading intro
Avernus,
text.
The text I read to you
just
earlier
shot
about
your
all the
spit
princess.
all over
Yes.
your hands. Those
Want to
are your
ask about
dots,
any of those
Sarah.
particular names?
What do you know of the High Chamberlain?
Oh,
What about the king?
Asterix. Who is this High
Quickly
Chamberlain?
and blow
What
and
happened to His
stop
Royal
it, sting
Highness's
it,
most
dry
trusted
quickly.
advisor, Lyro Versalcheeks? I had heard he was sick about a month ago, but I assumed he had pulled through. A half-elf for a High Chamberlain is most curious.
So do you think he got rid of the previous High Chamberlain?
Who? Sorry, I'm just really enjoying this.
Obviously.
Rose.
I think he may have been replaced forcibly.
Okay.
I say who, not
Who are you?
Want to ask about where you're going?
Where are we going?
It's listed on.
you.
Okay.
I'm not worried
Directions
about
Where are
to-
we going?
The Labyrinth of Ultra Mega Homicidal Doom Terror?
Yes, that sounds good.
Oh, certainly! Follow the river south till you come to the cave with the flaming skulls in front of it. Flaming skulls, not the non-flaming skulls. That's his neighbor Jeff. Different chap altogether.
You go to the
What's the
Who's
Flaming
Jeff?
Skull's name?
Oh, you're talking about the Minotaur Mage.
Well, you said his neighbor was Jeff, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. Maxwell Bedassitude.
Alright.
I thought for certain that bull-headed pyromancer was dead. Still, in recent weeks, rumbling had been heard in the labyrinth of Ultra Mega Homicidal Doom Terror. Something or someone surely stirs. Why do you seek the Minotaur Mage?
We have to save the princess.
Oh, good. Is that where she is?
I believe so. That's why I was asking you.
Oh, fair enough.
You were very helpful.
You find a map on the table with his modest home with a big red X on it marked Labyrinth of Ultra Mega Homicidal Doom Terror. Nasty business.
Why do you have this map?
In case something happened to me, I need to tell people where the where the labyrinth is.
Oh, did you have a key?
There's no key.
Okay. Said in case something happened. Didn't
It
know
says
that.
if the party is stupid and kills the NPC, there's a map to make sure you know which way you're going.
I like this.
Exactly. Exactly. This is written for
Further railroading.
Yes, yes, yes.
Can we make him eat his mushrooms?
Oh no, he's immune to his mushrooms.
So you can. He
So
just
we
won't
can.
He can. He just doesn't have to.
Do you have anything else besides mushrooms in this map?
No.
Oh, he's got a badger.
I could
that
make a
can be
satisfying meal out of it. It says
Hey.
for any 3 ounces of organic material.
How much do you weigh?
Let's not go there.
Okay.
Let's not go there. I want my 3 ounces of meat.
Let's see. Gonna zoom into the next map. See if I can find it.
Ah, text.
Can
We have to read.
the badger
No.
come with us?
cooked.
I grabbed
No.
the badger.
No.
How big are badgers? Can an owl carry a badger? How big am I?
Badger would tear an owl
You're an
apart.
owl.
There's different kinds of owls. Some owls are bigger. Is there an owl big enough to carry a badger?
Yeah, an owl bear.
Yeah.
I think there's a typo in this. I believe it means to say owl bear.
No, just owl. There's an owl and there's a bear.
Alright, so we are off.
After an hour's travel, you come to the mouth of a large cave.
Oh,
flanked by
did we get
pair
a
of-
short rest?
There are no short rests.
Well, it was an hour's travel.
You were moving.
Darn it. I'm at 5 hit points. I'm gonna die.
You have healing abilities, right?
I would like to ride. Can I ride on the giant?
You can use them outside of combat
ride
to
on
give
the
you hit
giant?
points.
But
Just
oh.
check
Want
off
something
your.
for me?
You're a cleric.
Ooh, I
That's the
can
whole
hear
point.
a party
You got something for
temporarily.
me?
Yes.
I'm an
Ah.
owl.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point of a cleric. You
Wait.
heal.
A feather.
Oh.
2d6.
Would you like a feather?
Well,
I
you
I
just
can't
mark
talk
off
to
your-
you. I
your
just
spell
land
you're
on
using.
you.
Or
You got
don't-
this
there's
on
no
how many
poop on
times
me.
you can use it per day. No, not that. No.
So I get an hour's rest.
You haven't died yet. There's spells.
Over
Can you
there,
point
yeah.
out the healing spells?
Healing spells. Healing spells. There and there.
Cure light wounds within 50 feet, so you can use that 6 times. So in the between, that is how you heal.
Okay. 6 times?
Yes.
Morgan's got a
Yeah,
hat
use
on
all
one
your
shoulder
first
and an
level
owl on
slots,
the
but
other.
yes.
Does she really want to use all of them? That's a whole lot.
Well, can use 6 times.
Can use, yeah.
Is that on everybody? Somebody, one word.
Cure 1d8 plus 6 within 50 feet.
Yeah.
Cure light
Usually
wounds.
not.
So everybody that's within 50 feet.
No, it's just somebody.
Singular person.
A person within 50 feet.
Okay, so you can heal yourself. You're,
After what we do.
you're pretty bad off.
Or if you cure serious
Okay,
wounds
how
to
are
the
you?
3rd level, they cure 3d8 plus 6, or recover 1 bad butt track.
Where's the trash can? Come on. Come on.
He knows what it is.
Evelyn,
He knew what it was. He was trying
I
to
knew
tell
what
you
it
to give
was.
to him. All right. What do you want to use one of these?
Are you healing yourself or somebody else?
How bad is everybody?
I mean, Steve's at half. Morgo's bloody.
Chips.
19 out of 60.
Right now
I'm
we
hurt,
need
but
we need a healer.
I haven't even started down this track, so I'm not really worried.
I'm still gonna kill Puck.
How many spell slots does she have? I don't see.
It says right beside 1st level 6 slots, 2nd level 4 slots.
Oh, okay. So you could cast that 6 times, or that 2 times.
That 2 times on me.
Yeah.
Actually, 2 times on who other than me is the
Well,
lowest.
if you use it to
I'm the
recover a
lowest.
bad butt track, if you used
you
a bad
and
track,
me. I'm doing the apple and
Wait.
Stop. Listen.
how
She
bad
hasn't
is
got
it?
a bag track.
Okay.
huh?
Your
She
owl
doesn't
is
have a
perfect.
bag track. She hasn't died yet.
I know, but if she wants to use it on someone who has, that gives them that ability back.
So don't heal for hit points, heal for track.
What's trash?
So confused.
I'm confused too.
It's original to this game. The track is when you go down to 0, you regain the number of hit points that track says. You check it off. But then use the spell to regain that back. So you, in essence, gain more than what you would
Okay,
by dying later.
So
but the party never got temporary hit points. I thought somebody had died.
no, not yet.
I'm the only one
I
that's
mean,
died?
Steve went down, but then I used my bad butt track to heal again, so.
Yeah, but if you hit that first level of the bad butt track, it says that the party gains 2d6.
No.
That's
She hasn't had that happen yet.
I thought he got one.
No.
of the
No,
people.
this
Each
is different,
track
different
is
track.
different.
Each track is
Yeah, I have my own
different.
track.
Everybody, your
Thank
tracks
you.
are different.
Now I
You
understand. Well, I don't
yeah.
get tracks, so I'm a
You
little.
don't need tracks.
I don't.
you're flying. Of course you don't leave tracks.
Okay, so if
Ah.
you used that, you could use this. No,
I'm
she
gonna-
hasn't used that. So
No,
that wouldn't work.
exactly.
I'm confused. Okay, so
You
then
bad butt
she.
track when you go down. Just wait till you go down.
Yeah. So
I don't wanna watch him.
are you healing some people?
I
Maybe
shall.
throw some of the light healing out, or do you want to use? You could use.
The
that
only
on
one I
yourself.
think that would
I'm using
want any
pure
healing's the
serious.
hat to get this track revived.
Yeah. he would
Track's
get-
more important than actually healing hit points.
Why am I yelling? I think I'm
You're
yelling.
not. Do you want to give him back his track?
Yes.
Okay, so that's both
Can you
your
use your
spell
track
slots.
twice?
What?
What?
All of mine?
Yeah, in
You-
other words, it's like
Wait,
you did.
what?
All your
You still have
third
one
level.
3rd level slot left.
Why do
No.
you have to do all?
Huh? Which one? How many?
She's using one on herself and one on him.
Well, she doesn't have to use it on herself.
She doesn't.
Well,
But
no-
I
How
already-
much does that heal?
It heals 3d8 plus 6, or
How much does her track on level 1 do?
She's not on a track. She hasn't used a track.
I know,
How much
but
would it do?
5d6.
it
That
does.
is more than 3d8.
Yeah.
So you don't heal
Wait to
yourself for
die.
hit points.
I'll die.
Yeah.
Just you have to
The
wait to
only
Yeah, wait to
healing
die.
you
give him
do
back his track.
I'm
Is
giving
for
him back my
tracks.
tracks.
Yes.
Him back his track.
Heal his
Giving
track.
him back his
Okay.
tracks.
Yes. And then when you die, you'll get 5d6 back. And then you can use it again on your track.
What does his track do?
I heal, and then also, like, first one gets +1 save with DC. Second one, I recover a spell point. A spell. Third one, I can cast 2 spells in 1 round. And fourth one, I explode in a fireball.
That's awesome. Fireball. No.
Or you can save it for the Dispel Magic or Searing Light. It's pretty potent powers. So, crude letters carved over the entrance spelled out for you. The Labyrinth of Ultra Mega Homicidal Doom Terror. An ominous wind blows forth from the entrance, whistling faintly, doom, doom, doom. You enter the Labyrinth of Ultra Mega Homicidal Doom Terror. Alright, it's time for a challenge. Let's kick this adventure into overdrive.
Yes.
If you can do this in the next 5 encounters in 15 minutes, everyone gets 2 more dice re-rolls for the rest of the adventure.
Okay, let's go.
Starting
Before we start,
now.
This thing.
Go, go, go. Okay. An imposing bronze door 10 feet wide and 25 feet tall stands in the east wall of this 40 by 50 foot
Open the
room.
door.
It features no handle, just a single keyhole in its center. Against the far wall next to the door sits a worn wooden chest. Bleached bits of bone and remnant skulls litter the floor surrounding the chest. Scattered amidst the bones, you glimpse flecks of gold and a large bronze key.
Pick up the key.
The moment you do, with a startling chomp, the entrance to the door slams closed. Jagged yellow fangs descend from the ceiling, sheathed in bleeding purple gums. A gurgling roar fills your ears. It's not just the chest, the whole room is a mimic.
Yes.
Have everyone make a dex save, DC 14.
D20.
No.
20.
Old man says, looks like one of my maps.
Failed.
2 9s.
Failed.
7.
Alright,
Failed.
below a 14, you get 10 damage. Above, you get 5.
Am I dead?
I'm on the track.
You died.
I died.
Alright, so mark off the track and do what it says.
Roll 5. Roll it.
5 times?
Roll it. 6.
6. 1.
Hold on. 6, 6, and 6, 18, 19.
Did your child just roll 666?
Shut up.
Yes.
And then 1.
Then 3.
That's your new
Look at
hit
how many
point.
times Raven rolled, 12s
Really?
Yeah.
in his life events,
As the room collapses around you, a giant tongue emerges from the floor and attempts to wrap around Morga. It recoils suddenly, and with a giant spasm of nausea, you're all belched forth into an adjoining hall, along with a wave of bile and noxious stomach juices.
Centaur in the group.
All right.
I died!
Oh, you're back as a centaur, okay.
Trying to speed things along
Alright,
and just roll
yes.
in.
Next room. This
Me?
20 by 40 foot room consists of a featureless gray stone. A tapestry hangs along the west wall, concealing a secret door. Set into the eastern wall are 8 huge portals, each inlaid with a different gem: gypsum, jade, onyx, marble, turquoise, ivory, opal, and quartz. Surely one of these doors must be the way out, but which one?
Can we take the secret door?
Yes,
Okay.
there's clearly a secret door behind the tapestry, which you obviously anyone who bothered to listen to the box text.
Yes. Can see your door.
Moving on. Again, you see an imposing bronze door 10 feet wide and 25 feet tall into the east wall of this room.
I like all the labels.
Alright. It is 40 by 40 room. It has no handle, just a single keyhole in its center. Along the north wall are 4 small jail cells, all empty except for one. The northeast cell contains a vivacious elven maiden dressed in the tatters of a fine silk gown and chained to the wall with thick iron manacles. Her aquamarine eyes peer at you hopefully, her thin brow arched in a plea of hope. Her improbably ample bosom heaves
Leave her, let's
to
move.
draw breath as she wets her crimson bee-stung lips to speak. At long last, my handsome rescuers are here. Free me, brave knights, and surely I shall repay you with a memorable reward. Since her arms are manacled above her head, she arches one of her long porcelain legs into the air and gestures with a dainty manicured toe at a row of pegs along the north wall. 8 keys hang from the pegs, 7 iron and 1 bronze. With a slight toss of her head, her chestnut brown curls swish to frame her delicate face. Noble heroes, I implore you, release me from my torment.
Is it the princess?
No.
Moving on.
Use the bronze key, open the door.
Yeah.
She wants to be released. Someone just shoot.
As you try to leave, the elven maid suddenly transforms into a fanged succubus. Her face a scowl of fury. She screams, "This would have worked when you were 14!" She then teleports away into a puff of brimstone.
Nice.
Moving on. Through the door.
Yeah, if someone had managed to,
Yeah.
she had to manage
We're not
to.
going to
later.
F's. We're on the
14
timer.
minutes.
Move it.
Yes.
Come on.
Right. go on.
Read.
Ahead is a large bronze door, 10 feet wide and 25 feet high. This door has neither handle nor keyhole. Above the door frame, you see 3 large gems, one red, one yellow, and one green. Currently, the red one shines with a magical light. Affixed to the center of the door is a small bronze plaque, which looks like this.
What's it say?
GSV Willie RM RHLKVM WFNYZHH.
Passed your eye exam.
Yes.
Pass it.
Roll a intelligence check.
Need three.
D20.
Yep, plus your intelligence.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
23.
You realize
Nat 20.
this is a simple substitution code.
Dex.
It says the door is open.
Oh, over there.
Push.
Morgan, pitch
It
the
was
door.
intelligence, not Dex.
Alright,
Morgan, pitch the door.
you see a final bronze door,
Mine's 13.
We're past it.
10 feet wide and 25 feet tall on the east wall. It has no handle, just a single keyhole in its center. Standing before the door is a familiar figure, a spindly little leprechaun wearing a threadbare vest of velvet and embroidered pants. A bronze key hangs around his neck. Oh, shouts the Riddle Master. I have one more
Punch
riddle.
him
Punch the Riddle Master!
Roll to attack the Riddle Master.
Oh, I want to use the Fist of the Phoenix so it does even more fire damage.
Yeah, sure.
It's just an annoying little critter.
I like these
19?
riddles, though.
Yeah, hits.
So it's 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 1d6.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 15.
Fine, you win, Mr. Smuggy Pants. I hate you, butt poopers. You open the final bronze door with a satisfying shove. Black basalt walls stretch out into a massive maze, some 9 miles square. So you managed to make it
As
before the
as
end.
they moved forward, but I asked him what was the riddle.
We're on a time.
I
You're
asked
no longer
him,
on a time now. You made your goal. You now have a total of 3 rerolls.
Dear sir, sorry about that. We were in a rush. What was your riddle?
What has hands but they cannot clap? A face but they cannot see. No legs, it is always running.
A carrot.
Oh,
Water.
Darn it.
no.
A clock.
Yes. There are more riddles. The more you of me, the less you see. What am I?
What?
The more of me, the less you see.
Darkness.
Yes. Say my name and I disappear. Who am I?
Silence.
Yep. A knight rides into town on Friday, stays for 3 days, and leaves on Friday.
His horse is named Friday.
Yes. So,
I'm the dwarf. I know these things.
You were there when those riddles were written.
Mm.
So, they stretch out to a massive maze some 9 miles square. Hot gusts of toxic gas prevent any type of light.
Sorry.
Flight. This must be the final punishing portion of the Minotaur's labyrinth. So, basically you walk around for about 2 hours, you get lost, you set off a bunch of traps, it's really boring and it stinks. Everybody roll a d6.
This?
Yes.
Natural
Okay.
6.
That's how many hit points you have left.
Okay.
So you wanted to roll it.
That's what I was before becoming a centaur.
Interesting.
Did anyone
That's a
heal?
best outcome for you.
Considering
Stupid,
I have
stupid. I
bonuses
thought it would
against
be
traps.
good. It's
We have
not.
another person in chat. Shinotama,
Oh,
the sun.
actually, it's good.
The more for me, and the less you see, blinded by the sun.
Okay.
That was their
Can I
name or their
just-
comment?
can
Well,
just
I
shoot
like
that
to
with your chest or
Get the
something?
head. What?
Shinotama is the name.
Did we get any loot in our 2 hours?
Nope.
No.
You arrive at the flaming death pits of the Minotaur Mage. So, a multi-tiered altar looms over a glowing crater. A pentagram has been inscribed in the altar platform, accented with 5 fat black candles. In the center of a pentagram sits a giant brazier filled with burning embers. Princess Bumblebottom is stretched above the brazier, bound to a thick iron spit. A giant skull with wicked fangs looms over the altar. Various lava vents belch smoke and fire into the hot, hazy air. So let me get to the
So
rank.
flaming skulls, not the non-flaming skulls, right?
So it's
Basically, this is the section you were supposed to go
Blah,
through.
blah,
blah, blah, blah. Skip that. Yeah.
So there were flaming skulls then?
Hang
We're
on.
clarifying there were flaming skulls?
There are flaming skulls.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me
Ah,
to-
here we are.
This is not Jeff's house.
No. Let's move you up a
I know.
there. Okay. Sure about that. In the center of the chamber stands the muscled figure of the Minotaur Mage. Here we go. So you see Princess Bumblebottom is back here. I'm going to put her there. Okay.
You didn't want to go with one of the slaves?
There's the princess.
What are these?
I've seen Leia.
Those are
She was on a leash.
lava vents, belching smoke and fire.
Set to be
So
sacrificed.
in the center of
to
the
lava
chamber
gods.
stands the muscled figure of the Minotaur Mage. A large heart-shaped ruby amulet hangs from his veiny neck and pulses with arcane light. He issues an incomprehensible bellow of rage. Roar! Roll for initiative.
At 20.
Order right there, just back.
Four.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's see. Race of these. Coniferia. What you got? Your
That's you.
initiative roll?
4.
4.
No, that's impossible because your initiative is +4.
So we roll 2.
6.
6.
What's that?
That'd be 5.
Right,
What did you
Maxwell.
roll?
2.
Those dice have not been kind to you tonight.
Me. 14.
14 again. Fair enough. Axel. 5. Morgan and Steve.
Steve got 17.
17.
Morgan got 8.
8. Oops. Put down the wrong spots. And 8. Alright, Kai.
7.
7.
We've done really good at staying all together, except Steve.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's the
Oh, you
Minotaur.
mean,
Minotaur goes
initiative
first. Alright, so Minotaur.
What
You
did
see.
Minotaur get?
Hmm?
What did
Higher.
Higher than 17.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, you see Minotaur skulls streaking out from his hand. They're, let's see, straight. So they're going to roll for versus Baxwell.
Oh.
Baxwell, does a 17 hit you? Does a 17 hit your AC, Baxwell?
I'm back, Shaw.
Yes. 17 hits. Okay, take
I'm dead.
Yeah.
5 damage.
I'm dead.
Oh. I thought we were all at 6.
No, I've been down to 2.
Oh, okay.
And you regenerate.
What are you now?
I'm a badger.
Badger.
Alright, take out the.
You already got past the mushroom.
True. Yeah.
Yes! That's good.
Which
Next
one is
one
a
is
bad?
going to
Where's
attack.
the snake? Was there a snake in there we didn't notice?
I'm gonna say
I
this
don't
is the
Next
badger.
one's going to attack Kelai. Kelai. I assume a 8 misses Kelai.
Yes.
Yes. And the last one is going to hit Morga. Morga does a 21 hit Morga. John.
Morga.
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 You're
21.
21, yeah.
See, I'm not the
It's,
only one.
it's Morga.
Yeah. Reading other things, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. AC is 13.
Okay.
He
Takes
remembers
7
who we are better
damage.
than we do.
Take 7.
Okay. Morga's down, but use a bad butt track. Or did I do that on my turn?
You use it automatically.
Okay. Boom.
So follow through with that. Yes. Okay, I need Maxwell, Morga, and Kelai to make wisdom checks.
Okay, 16.
Okay? You realize the flames they're coming from these Minotaur skulls aren't hot at all.
8. Do I think I'm gonna be seared? Scorched?
You don't realize it.
Oh God, I'm gonna get burned.
Yeah.
You said Morga need to make a
Yes.
will save?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Wisdom check. Just wisdom check.
Okay, +1 on that. 6, no.
I didn't need it because it was bad rolls.
That hurt!
Alright, next is Steve.
Steve is going to cast I mean appropriate, I think. I think I'm gonna do a fireball.
Fireball.
Guess.
Fireball, why not?
Alright, fireball.
within a radius that will only include the Minotaur.
Yes.
Yes. What? Am I not intended to do that?
Well, you don't remember what happens?
Cast fireball.
I know we're not out of character,
With
but
a
yeah,
cantrip?
It's just years ago.
it is years ago, yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and cast it.
Alright.
I don't think there's any save to it, is there? It's just like another email.
I guess it says 66 fire damage in a 20-foot radius. Range 500 feet. Yeah.
A burst of crimson light flares within the Minotaur Mage's ruby amulet. He appears to shrug off the attack with no effect. The candles around the princess simultaneously erupt with flame. She issues a yelp of pain and grows noticeably weaker.
Ah.
Roll damage.
Of course.
Did you just nuke the princess?
22 damage.
Yeah, you killed the princess.
Okay.
Why?
Nice.
Medic!
Make a wisdom check.
I'll heal them. I can heal the princess.
16.
You realize that the if you don't do directly damage to the amulet, you're just going to damage the princess.
Well, the amulet is within range of the AoE.
You're targeting the Minotaur, though.
Well, the Minotaur's wearing it.
So it actually works,
Does it both?
right?
Just says any attack that does not intentionally target the amulet.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
I targeted the entire creature, not just
Yeah.
the yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Target just the amulet. Sorry, just the amulet. That's my bad. Heal her, quick, please.
Well, when you
Heal
if
her?
you target that amulet, you're still going to hit the same amount of the target that you hit.
I didn't target. Yeah.
It's,
You have to specifically
you
target.
have to target the amulet. It doesn't matter if you
Not an
on
AoE.
it, you have to target it.
Yeah.
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 All right. Next
So,
is
like-
Maxwell.
If I use flame dart on instead, it would have been fine.
Well, you still have to say you target the amulet.
I meant exactly. But I hollered out to it, right? Okay, Maxwell.
Maxwell.
I know. I'm
You
trying.
said Maxwell.
Huh?
You said Maxwell.
Is it wax? Max or Bax?
You said Max. It's supposed to be Max.
Supposed to be Bax?
Yes.
I thought it was supposed to be Max.
I like Maxwell.
That's what I thought.
I'm
You don't have a
looking-
silver hammer.
I can't find my speed. I have a.
Everyone's 30
Everything's
feet.
30.
Everyone moves 30 feet.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was
Can
in the
I-
rules when he was reading them earlier.
Too many rules.
Except for the hat. Because the hat can't move on its own.
True.
Okay, so I guess I move 30 feet towards him. That's,
Okay.
I can't really do anything else.
That's me.
That's.
Okay, yeah. You're back here.
I have a badge here.
Alright. So you attack
The amulet.
Attack the amulet.
I'm gonna-
Alright.
Gonna try to run up his body and bite it.
Okay.
Maybe like try to pull it off of him while I'm biting it. Like more of a bite and pull than a bite to pierce, because that'd just break my teeth.
Alright.
Trying to remove it off of him. And I feel. Yeah. That would be. What would that be? 14.
14 misses.
What?
It's the amulet.
Just hanging out on him then.
Yeah.
Honey badger don't care.
That's
Okay.
just
Uh,
look up and he's now got a badger on his belly.
Morga.
Badger belly.
Would he furry belly?
Morga?
Morga.
Oh,
Morga heard what Steve said. Morga come over.
Yes.
You're just going to grab
Yeah,
that
no.
thing.
Let's see. Try to just rip it off of him.
Take the amulet off.
Yeah, try to do that.
Mm.
Is this a strength? Well, no, I don't want to strength check. I'll just hit it. If it's gonna be strength check, I'm gonna fail because I'm -1. So
You could yell at the amulet.
I could, yes, that would be acid damage, you're right. But the club would actually do more damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hit it with my spot club. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Take 12 minus 1. 5 damage to the amulet.
Okay. It cracks, but it's not completely shattered yet.
Okay, it does say though that with my roar, your frothing battle roar constitutes a free secondary attack.
Alright.
So, I yell at the amulet.
No.
I failed to yell at the amulet. I rolled a 1.
You got a little
Ooh.
horse.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no chart for
Next
this.
is Kalai.
Alright, we're fighting the big bad. I want to try and do this epic style.
Oh, you're going epic?
I am going epic.
Alright.
So I want to think back to my time in the monastery when I learned my Fist of the Phoenix and my master was instructing me, just failed and failed, and it was a horrible master, and I want to picture his face on that amulet and shoot it!
Okay.
Is that epic enough?
Sure.
Okay.
Your polka dot man.
What does the epic do again? I forget.
Epic goes... Crack.
Yeah, pick
Alright.
one. It's supposed to.
A 1d6 bonus to the roll.
Okay. I'm glad I went epic. 13 ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay, you can choose a reroll.
Yeah.
Alright. You still have 2 more. You still have 2 more.
That's a 1. That's a crit! I'm a dwarf!
Woo!
What?
1's crit for the dwarf.
Oh. Is that what it said?
If you roll a natural 1, you crit as if you rolled a natural 20.
Fair enough.
Hadouken!
Alright,
I told you,
triple
he's on
damage.
board.
Alright.
Woo!
I'm prepared. 1, 2.
You don't need
Yeah,
minus
that's
5
a
hit
waste
points, but
of
whatever.
roll.
Yes, but I need to roll
Kills
this.
me.
You need to roll.
So, that's 1 set.
I wish I
That's
could
2
go to the house.
sets.
But you're so good too. Deal.
Where are you? I'm gonna need some d8s for this. 3.
Only needs 5, but
Yeah, yeah.
already thrown enough dice to
Even if for each one were a 1,
One.
yeah.
I really like that stuff.
7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 24, 26, 31, 32, 36, plus 9, 45 damage.
Alright. The Minotaur Mage howls with pain as the amulet around his neck shatters with explosive sparks of eldritch fury. His form twists, flickers, and it disappears in a sudden flash. In his place stands a pale young halfling wearing a simple linen shirt and torn canvas pants. A thick leather gag is wedged into his mouth. He crumples to the ground, unconscious. Quickly, you free Princess Claristasia. She stumbles to her feet. Thank you, brave
Wait,
men.
she's dead.
No, she's not dead anymore. Fine,
Okay.
It just says, logically, the princess should have some hit points and die if she takes too much damage, but whatever.
Okay.
It actually says that.
Yes.
Yes.
She's a halfling, and everything on her reincarnation chart is herself.
Thank
She
you,
paid
brave
for that parade.
adventurers. You have not only saved my life, you have also saved that of my lover, Jono. In a twist that none of you will actually find surprising, it turns out the evil High Chamberlain actually kidnapped me and cursed Jono with that foul amulet. This is all part of a fiendish ritual to consolidate his mind control of the king and rule over all of Turrington. We must stop him at once. Fortunately, though, the true Minotaur Mage is long dead. I did find some treasure of his that may prove useful. The list here at the bottom of the box text includes the loot list, the Ring of Ultimate Doomfire, the Girdle of Hill Giant Strength. So we'll go over one item. Each item is specifically designed for a certain character.
Yep.
You should put the girdle on the L-Giant.
Arrow of
Really?
owl slang.
Yes.
Arrow of bear slang. This is fun.
Yes.
Whammy bar of maximum
So, 2 of your forms you can easily kill.
Wait.
You have an owl form and you have a bear form.
So, the Ring of Ultimate Doomfire. Once per day, the bearer of this ring may double the damage dice of any fire-based spell they cast.
Can I have that?
Obviously, Steve, that is free.
Yeah. Ring.
And the description of it's on there, so.
Sure.
Yep.
Girdle of Hill Giant Strength. This stout back brace boosts the wearer's strength to 20, plus 5 to melee attacks, damage, and strength checks. Due to a quirk of magic, it is wearable only by hill giants. Yes.
Yes.
Whammy bar of maximum pyrotechnics. 3 times per day, a bard equipped with this device may add a +3 bonus to any melee attack. If the attack hits, it does 3d6 shock damage as a glorious shower of electric sparks issues forth from his weapon.
What is that?
If you want to hand him the paper,
Yeah.
it's the whammy bar of maximum pyrotechnics.
Oh, sweet.
Anything in there for a halfling?
Anything in there?
There were.
Arrow of Owl Slaying. This arrow is +5 to hit, instantly slays owls. Arrow of Bear Slaying.
How does
This
that help me?
It helps us.
His arrow is
Well, her, she's
+5
the
to hit
archer.
and instantly slays bears. The arrow has an intelligence of 12 and really hates bears.
Okay, anything there for clerics or elves?
We'll get to it.
I can't shoot it. That's for her.
We'll get to it. Phylactery of the Flindenberg. Once per day, when reduced to 0 hit points or lower, you do not die or go unconscious. Instead, you transform into the Flindenberg, a 20-foot diameter floating pancake with eye stalks and tentacles. You gain 30 hit points, you have an AC of 12, and a fly speed of 40. As an action, you may rain noxious fluid down on the battlefield in a 10-foot radius. Anyone within the area, in fact, takes 66 acid damage. Con check DC 20 for half.
I rain?
You rain noxious fluid.
Oh,
A pancake.
David?
Yeah, the flump. You're just a giant
Oh,
flump.
David's
If we turn it upside down,
Hmm?
the old flumps turn them upside down and they die.
sorry.
Well, you don't want.
I'm just saying. It's a halfling. It's kind
Is
of
there anything for
okay.
cleric, elf, or elf?
That's so
You
much.
get 2
You
arrows.
get the 2 arrows.
Yay!
Ring of the Quivering Palm. This item is usable only by PCs at least 1 level of monk. On a successful melee attack, the bearer of this ring may speak a command word to trigger its power. 1 round later, the victim must make a con check DC 25 as its internal organs explode for 10d6 damage. On a success, the victim takes half damage. The amulet may be used once per day. You also get the Scroll of Expeditious Plot Advancement. When read aloud, this ritual inscribed on this scroll teleports the user and 5 of his friends to the final boss encounter.
What's the scroll say?
A whoosh and a swirl of
It's
arcane.
a scroll proof, right?
Scroll proof.
Oh no, you can teleport to the
All
final
right.
boss.
A whoosh and swirl of arcane energy deposits you in the next room. Find where the cursor is.
Are we now
Number.
going to it?
Yes, in the next room. Next. Down. Next page.
I got a strange feeling he's gonna turn into an owl and maybe a bear.
You are all on the far side of that room.
Oh, we're not in the middle of the dark.
You're not in the middle of the dark part, no.
So everybody but the Minotaur is.
Yes.
We're
So-
strategically placed in our spots.
There's
Certainly.
no more Minotaur though.
No more Minotaur.
Everyone but the Minotaur.
A whoosh and swirl of
princess.
arcane energy deposits you in a hexagonal chamber. A large mirror adorns each wall, and a summoning circle has been inscribed in the center. A lone figure sits atop an onyx throne. High Chamberlain Astronax looks up from his crystal ball and grins, "Ah, our noble heroes, I've been expecting you. Now,
Get
die!"
the crystal ball behind you.
There, the crystal ball. Okay.
Ew, I like it. I kind of like it.
Anyways, Astronax wraps his staff against the floor, and vile green smoke fills the summoning circle, accompanied by a horrid droning noise. When it clears, you see an enormous skeletal
Yeah, I
figure
see it, man.
sheathed in a massive set of armor. Atop a gigantic creature that's half bear and half owl. Tiny yellow insects swarm around it. Yes, it's a Death Knight. Inside an iron golem. On top of an owlbear. Surrounded by bees.
Bees?
Yes. I'm just gonna have them beside each other.
And I have a new D&D character to make.
So the owl arrow and the bear arrow will come in handy.
Yes.
Yes. So, the final
What's in your inventory?
Wait,
What's in your
handout.
inventory?
So
Yes.
this image is shown twice because
Your equipment.
it's so awesome. That is what you see.
I have her sheet.
Okay.
Nice.
It is so awesome. It's been included twice.
Yes. Yeah.
also the previous one with the Minotaur Mage.
So you have one arrow that, if it hits, instantly kills owls, and one
So,
instantly kills bears.
And since that's an owl bear, they both work on the same thing.
Well, it probably takes both to do it.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking you. What's in your inventory? What's in your equipment?
The enemies in this round always go first.
Of course they do. Do we roll initiative?
If you want to reroll, or if you want to keep the same initiative,
Owl, bear.
Doesn't really matter.
doesn't really matter because he's going to go first regardless.
Yeah.
What? What?
So you have, you'll find out why I'm using the slave in a moment for Astronax. Actually, I think the squares might be a little too big.
Yep.
Let's zoom them out a little bit. Alright. There we go. That's better. Alright, so Astronax is there. Move everybody a little bit. Alright, so, round one. Astronax wraps his staff on the ground. This party needs some company. 5 identical duplicates appear in the mirrors and step into the chamber. One here, one over there.
They're all of him.
They're all of him. There. One over in that corner. And just in front of the mirrors. There we go.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
This shows he went right ahead for us. He had all this stuff prepped.
Yes. And we've run it before.
Well,
so.
still.
Yeah. Here's another surprise for you. I have psionics. No one really knows how these rules work, so I just made some things up. That's what it says.
Okay.
Astronax yells psionic blast and touches 2 fingers to his temple. Invisible beams of psionic energy radiate out from the half-elf. Each of you is affected differently. It's going to be a wisdom check DC 16 for half. Maxwell, your brain catches fire. 66 fire damage.
Nat 20. Mm-hmm.
All you have to roll is
For
2.
dex?
Yeah, 24 damage.
For
Okay,
dex?
2. You refine.
So
You
I
come back
add
to somebody
4
else.
for my dex?
That.
Wisdom.
That.
What?
18!
That. Oh, you want to become that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's a plus.
We're now the Flindenberg.
All right.
Floating pink.
Steve. Steve, you don't get ego whipped, you get ego guillotine. You suddenly realize you're not as cool as you thought you were.
Aw.
Take.
Pretty first, you know.
Bear.
What was your save?
Oh, I critically failed.
Okay, 22 psychic damage.
Alright, I'm down, but I'm back up and back point.
Alright,
Back track.
Kelai. You know that thing when you have to sneeze but you can't? That happens. Times 5. Take.
Other side.
22, unless you made the save. Did you make the wisdom save?
Yes. Natural 20. with
So, 11. It's 11 damage. So it says.
Okay, and going on the track.
Axel, you can't remember the chorus of that one song? You know, the one about the guy who was in love with that what's-her-face, and she didn't love him back, or something. Take.
I got an 18. So.
Okay. Still take 13 damage.
Okay. Wipes him out.
Connie, you get deja vu. You take 9 points of damage twice, so take 18.
She's down.
Okay.
Everybody gets +1 to their saving throws.
Okay.
Morga, this is a psionic attack. You are unaffected.
Nice.
At the end of this action, Astronax and his remaining duplicates all wrap their staves and switch places. So you don't know which one's the real Astronax.
Okay.
Roll this.
Let me guess. It's gonna be the last one.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Roll again.
2.
Roll again.
So, I always have to show. This was my first TSR
Again.
220.
Yeah.
from a long time ago. I often can confuse the 7 and the
Nope.
1.
I can tell, yeah.
But you now get to fire
But yeah,
twice per.
Did you catch that?
Oh, I could even.
got it in
Everybody
the
gets plus one
basic
I
to
got
starter.
twice
saving
that.
throws.
We're not doing
I'll
this.
get
yet.
twice.
Okay.
No, for the
This.
next.
As part of me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get plus 1 for saving.
All right.
Who goes first?
We haven't told yet.
Marking there. All right. Next.
We're gonna do the
is
same initiative.
Steve. Yeah, same initiative. So Steve.
Oh.
Can I use my knowledge of the arcane to know how to deal with Iron Golem?
Sure. Make a wisdom check.
After that Fabu with the football with the with the golden jet, the red jewel. Don't mess up again. It's only a 9.
You have no idea.
No idea. That's
Wait, I
Alright.
thought iron golems were lawful good.
Not this iron golem. It's not actually an iron golem. It's actually a death knight inside an iron golem.
Oh, that's why it's evil. So they like protected villages.
Actually, they should also have gone as well. That was just Astronach's ability.
So,
So,
we gotta wait.
all right.
yeah.
That's how done yet. Except for not
More
forever.
damage coming.
Right, yeah.
Oh, no.
So they all move 30 feet. So
Ooh,
we
I'm
assume they
out
can
of
move. Actually, they should have started in the center here. Yeah, they started over here. We got one move. The owlbear is going to. Well, he's on top of the owlbear, so he moves with the owlbear.
Yes.
I'm only here.
The owlbear is going to attack Morga.
Oh no.
See, first attack is going to miss.
Cool.
Second attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes.
Take
I'll allow it.
9 claw damage.
All right.
Claw damage.
Yes.
Not slashing. I like it.
And then last hit's going to
Actually,
be.
he does have -2 to any checks, attacks against me. I guess I have a stench around me.
Okay.
Yes.
So it
Same.
still hits you though, right?
Sure, yeah. It's 13 AC.
Alright, yeah.
I'm just saying.
So you're a 15 AC.
Theoretically, yes. In melee.
Okay, well, this still matches then. It matches a 15.
Okay. If you must.
Take another 11 damage.
Okay, that takes me under. So I use the bad butt track.
Yes.
Back up.
And the Iron Golem, see, he will. See. Poison gas. It's going to be a 15-foot cone, which on top of the owlbear is going to hit Morga. Steve, looks like Kelly, and Axel.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to be a DC 14 con check.
All right.
When I become a Flundenberg,
You are a Thunderbird.
yeah, when I become one, am I automatically up in the air?
Yes.
How high?
How high do you want to be? This is only a 30-foot tall room, so
At the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fail.
Fail?
What was the save on?
14, con save.
I'll say.
So you said Steve and Morga?
Yes.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Those who fail to save take 10. Those who pass take 5.
Wait, did I pass, Mom?
And it wasn't fire damage, right?
What did you roll?
You weren't even hit.
Yeah.
You're good.
You're fine.
Okay. 'Cause I'm at
All right.
Right, now that they have done their thing. Let's see.
Now it's back to Steve then?
Yes, now it's Steve.
Alright. But I know that if Death Knights speak Infernal,
What are you trying to do
I
here?
don't know. It has the point here that a diabolical affinity, that Steve the Pyromancer can speak infernal and fluently. Now, there's a purpose to that or not.
Influently?
Yeah,
It says fluently.
fluently.
Okay, so you said influently. Like,
Infernal fluently.
okay. Don't think it matters.
I
Okay.
detect goblinoids. Have we seen many goblins here?
Yeah. Oh well, we killed goblins.
We killed orcs and kobolds.
There were goblins that threw the dynamite.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. We'll try to throw the dynamite.
Yes. Well, they threw it on themselves. Yes.
So, you've got 6 possible targets of the Astronax, and that this owlbear, and
Well, if
Yeah.
if depending on what he uses for the attack, he can hit all 3 in one.
What you doing?
Fireball.
you didn't roll well enough to figure out what the weakness of the Iron Golem would be.
Or the strength.
Or the
Like it
strength.
being immune to fire or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah. You're gonna try to hit Astronax then?
Stop that.
yeah, I'll just use a flame dart on. I mean, I could have this all just run away from this and use a rogue trick and have us all go inside that. We'll take creatures.
We are not doing a shame.
No?
No.
Okay.
Running away
Attack.
is shameful, yeah.
Fine. I use a flame dart.
Which one you hit?
I have sense magic within 60 feet of me. I can see magical auras. Do I see anything that seem like, oh, that's actually?
They all
what
look
I'm looking for?
identical.
Even through magic.
Yes, use your magic, they all look identical.
Fine. I'll hit the one right behind us because that's the logical one it's supposed to attack.
Okay.
So
With
it's
my
the
flame
least
dart.
logical to be.
If he's doing it randomly though, it's 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. 8 damage.
8 damage, he's still up. Right, worked. Let's see. Next
Actually,
is,
wait, with my ring, did that do automatic extra damage whenever I cast fire spells?
what does it say?
I never actually got the paper. Sorry.
Just hand the paper around whenever it's everybody's turn to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, whenever I cast fire, it's actually double the dice. So it would have been
Another god. Roll the die
double the
again.
damage dice. Okay, yeah. So okay, another 3.
3 more?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, it's only once per day. Oh well.
Oh, did you want to do it that time then?
I did not want to do it that time.
You did not want to do it that
so
time.
We retracted 3.
Tracks.
Yeah. I was
That
going
would
to want
be
to do it
better
on
on the
fireball.
fireball.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, next is Baxwell. The Flinden Flump.
No. Lindenberg.
Flindenberg, yes. So, he lists off your abilities on the paper.
Yes, I have it.
You're gonna fly to that one? Which one are you gonna... Or are you gonna fly over the guys right in front of you? You
Oh,
could
they
just
are
rain
right
down on
there.
them. You could just rain down on them, yes.
No, I'm going right now.
On him?
Yeah.
Alright. It's gonna be a check. He fails, critically fails. That doesn't make any difference, but yeah, roll 66.
What? Okay, you still have to come back to roll that. $18.
Okay, he's still up. Alright, next is Morga.
Alright. I don't know much about much. But I know what I like.
And you feel strong.
I feel stronger.
Are you attacking the knight, the owlbear?
I'm gonna walk on this side of it.
Okay.
That way none of my friends have to deal with my stench.
Yeah, there's no advantage or disadvantages.
No. So,
I'm trying to do it epically.
How are you gonna?
I'll epically remember how much an owlbear stole my food once.
That's not epic.
It was
That's not epic.
a lion. I
No.
killed a lion.
No.
And we fought. I wrestled an owlbear.
Not
for
epic.
it.
Don't care. Moving on.
It's because I'm your brother. That's why.
No, it's because you're not. You're just a jerk.
I attack him normally. Is it 24 hit?
Yes.
Thank you.
The failure for epic was just shame, right?
Yes, but since we're not doing shame.
All right. That's
Just constantly trying to go epic?
to annoy you. All right. So let's work occasionally. 7 plus 5, 12.
Okay.
All right. Now I use my battle roll, and now that I use my secondary bad butt thing, it's a 15-foot cone, so we can hit both of them.
Uh-huh.
That was a
Technically,
plus
all
6.
three of them.
3. Who's the third?
The Death Knight is inside the Iron Golem.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're really just doing damage to one when you're attacking both.
12 to hit.
12 to no.
All right.
12 to no.
I wasn't repeatedly asking something. I asked it once. That was
What
rude.
in the world did that? I want.
Was that rude?
Oh, I want that button.
Apparently it was rude.
Give
Maybe
me the
press now.
button. What you have
Whose turn?
It is Kelai.
Alright. How about...
Succeed where I failed.
Yeah, I will attack for the Death Knight using my Fist of the Phoenix.
Okay.
Can I hit darn?
25 to hit.
Yes.
Roll damage.
14 damage.
Okay.
What type of damage?
8 melee and 4 fire.
All right.
Does that matter?
It does.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What does it look like happened? Steve wants to know.
Looks like he took less of the fire damage.
Oh no! Steve is in trouble.
I'm glad you clarified that because, oh, okay.
It sounds like he's a cleric vibe.
Old man says
Some-
yes.
Anything else?
Well, I don't have a bonus action,
No.
so no.
Okay. Next is Canaferia.
Okay.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. Where did my dice go?
I pressed die.
I moved a chair.
What did it?
I mean, it's golden. Golden glittery.
Oh, down here. I put it back in your bin. Do not count that as the roll. Re-roll it properly.
What'd you do, roll the 20?
No.
15.
No, that's not your roll. Roll it properly.
This one's a 9.
Alright.
Plus wisdom modifier.
12.
You have an arrow of owl slaying and an arrow of bear slaying and bees and an owl bear. What comes with bees?
The bees over.
What do you get from bees?
Stings.
Honey.
No, honey. What does honey do? Honey's sticky, right?
Attracts bears, and I already have honey.
Stick the arrows together.
Yes.
I'm gonna stick the
So it'd be
arrows-
plus 10 to hit the owl bear.
What
Nice
do I
math.
do now?
Roll the dice, yeah. Add that one. Use your re-roll.
Use your reroll.
Thank
One
you.
reroll after that?
You get 2. You earned the
3.
other 2.
Okay.
3 plus.
I'm gonna roll again.
So you got 13
3 plus 10
plus your other.
Oh,
plus 5.
18.
All right.
Keep it.
The bear kind of looks for the honey, and then sees the owl, sees the arrows coming right for it. Owlbear is dead.
Yay! It was attracted to honey.
Instantly.
Yeah.
No.
Both of them make a very
It
big
was
That
gonna
arrow
marry
really
the
hated
honey.
bears.
It was going
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
the ring, and then.
The fact that one hits owls, the other hits bears.
Yeah. Ow!
So you can take the
Arrow
owlbear out.
ruined the marriage. Marriage
So
is ruined.
now the golem tumbles because he was riding the owlbear, wasn't he?
Melly?
Well, he's big enough that he basically just stands above it. Yeah.
I forget. How does your ring work that you just got?
Oh no, I think.
DC 25 con
That was your
save.
turn. Axel.
10d6
question
damage
about
on
that.
the next round.
Is
Okay.
the Iron Golem off of the owl
He's
Well,
just
it says
standing
that, like,
in the
the
spot where
He
the
was
owlbear
just
was.
telling
Like,
us
that's
what he
like
was
Organs
Yeah.
explode.
bear? Okay.
That thing looked like it was undead in there.
Well, Death Knight still has organs.
Does it? It looked like it was a skull.
Anyways, what's Axel doing?
Axel's doing his melee.
Okay, with the one behind you, Astronax, or with the Iron Golem?
With the Iron Golem.
Alright.
First with no opportunity attacks.
And throwing in the whammy bar.
Okay.
$23.
23 hits.
Alright, so D12. So 5. 3d6. 6. 11. 13. So 18 altogether.
Alright.
Robin.
Back up to the top with round 2.
Hey, could I
Fight.
put the Cheetos?
You shall not defeat
There it
me.
is.
Mind thrust. Everyone except Morgana takes.
Morgan.
Or Morgan, yeah, not Morgana. Very different character.
Not rival to Merlin.
I was the only one that could change.
Cheese go. I used to go cheese.
Unless you make a wisdom check DC 16, you will take 20 or 10 for making the save.
Yes.
Everyone?
Everyone. Except Morgan.
Even me?
Even you, yes.
30 feet up in the air, I still
It's a
have
it's a mind
It's psychic.
it's psychic
It
damage.
doesn't
It's-
have to obey any rules.
Pancakes don't have brains. 9.
Wisdom?
So you take 20 damage.
And everybody has
It's a
that plus
wisdom.
1. So
Wisdom, yes.
22.
you have that extra.
You take 10 damage.
I'm at 1 hit point.
Congratulations, you survived.
By 1.
Now, as for the Iron Golem, he is going to attack Kelai.
Oh yay!
First attack.
That's always the words I like to hear.
First attack?
Yes.
22 to hit.
Yes.
The question is, did you remember the myth?
15 damage. Second attack.
Moving along that track.
This is a dirty 20.
Yes.
I dropped one of my dice near your foot.
Oh wait. I moved along the track.
Huh?
I immediately teleport 30 feet.
Okay, then he attacks the next target, which is... Yeah, Kelai. I'll re-roll for Kelai.
I am Kelai.
Oh, no, sorry, the next attack is from Axel then.
Yes.
Axel's next. Alright. Axel does a 19 hit. Take 16 damage.
There he goes.
Alright, so next is Steve.
Alright.
Party gets
Plus
+4 to
four.
damage.
Nice.
Every damage.
Hard part is remembering to apply all those effects when they show up.
Every time he dies, we get some good stuff.
Where do I write it?
Write it by your save.
Alright.
Plus 4.
Steve, you figured out something about that Iron Golem, did you not?
Yeah. Fire's not as effective.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's all I do. Literally, all my attacks are fire.
Yes.
I can't change that.
So, you want to try to target one of the Astronaxes,
Yeah, I can't have to.
which I forgot to move them around because I said before they moved around.
Sure. Oh, do I feel like the flaming skulls, consider flaming skulls, right?
Yeah.
Do I feel like the flaming skulls are part of a ritual of some sort that we also need to stop?
No.
No?
No.
It's just decoration.
Yep. But they already summoned the other,
Oh,
the initial thing was.
okay.
Mhm.
I was like, I could create water, I could try to put one of the skulls out. But
No.
Okay. Alright. In that case, I will Scorching Ray, the one underneath our giant bump friend.
Alright.
Yeah, I got 8-foot range on that. I figured, do we just has attack or a save, or is it save?
Just,
Do you know what to create?
It's 46 fire damage.
okay,
range
so I
8
guess he
feet,
has
so
to
it's-
save for it. Yeah, DC
Alright.
15. He passes.
So it's half?
So half on
Half
save then?
damage, yeah.
Alright. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8. So half that 4.
He disappears.
Cool.
He's obviously not the real one.
Alright. Now that I got that in my butt tracked out, I'll be able to do 2 spells per round. Huzzah! Because I'm that much closer to death.
He went after the one I was at, not the one closer to him.
That's what he said.
Mhm.
Yeah. Clear one out.
Even though they move. But you can do 2 spells, so do 2 spells.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
moved around, so they all went tweak.
Not
I
necessarily.
don't know. I'm going to cast attack the one that's on the chair still.
The chair still.
Yeah, got a 100-foot range on my fire dart.
Alright.
Flame dart. Well, I can do full spell. Why not?
Oh.
Can you get
That
in?
does-
Next time
do
I
another,
remember you get
do
to
another
shoot
scorching ray. Why not?
About twice.
So another saving throw.
No saving throw.
Could have shot it.
He fails.
All right, 46. And I've forgotten to add the 4 damage from last time, but. Uh, 16 flame damage.
Okay. Still.
Okay.
Alright, so next is Maxwell. What will Thundenberg do? You have a movement of 40 feet. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Are you gonna kill him?
I'm gonna rain
Alright.
on him.
Brianna's parade.
Yeah.
He has to roll save.
Yep.
He fails.
Yay. Okay.
What color is the rain?
What is
It's just
Purple.
not toxic, noxious fluid.
Chocolate.
And acid damage. So.
Yeah.
Could be men.
You never heard that song from YouTube?
What's
famous.
already?
I mean, it's famous because the guy who sings it also like turning his head away from the microphone so he can breathe.
Wow.
Yeah. It's early on YouTube. He's a good singer though.
36.
36. Woo. Alright, you still up?
What?
Yeah.
How much hit points do they have?
We don't have to know.
More than 36.
Okay.
But less than 1 million, I presume.
Yes.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully, because then we're gonna die, and I'm looking.
Alright, Morga.
Morga?
Morga.
You said Morga.
I said Morga.
You said Morga.
No.
He actually
Morgana.
said more God.
Morga.
But more. Go.
Yeah. I'll.
What?
I hit him in the back
Yeah.
with the club. With the club.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be 18 plus 8.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. $17 damage.
Alright.
That's with your plus 4. Then I'll also do my battle roar against
Okay.
it. Yeah. It's gonna be 17 plus 6.
That hits.
10 acid damage.
Okay, still up. Next is Kai.
Alright. I will use my Fist of the Phoenix on the one on the throne.
Alright.
4. 25 to hit.
Yes.
So 6, 9, 13 melee damage, 2 fire damage.
Alright.
Is that
Disappears.
with the +4?
Yes.
Alright, moving on. It's Coniferia.
Your
Put
turn.
down the Cheeto dust.
And look, it's your
Evelyn,
turn. You
put
can
it
do that
down.
after your turn.
I'm gonna use longbow.
Okay, on him.
Wait. No.
Yes.
But it's gonna kill you, maybe.
No, it won't. I'm like 30 feet above it.
Oh, then yes, I shall use my longbow on it. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
die.
Roll,
Okay.
roll.
Come on, let's get an N20. Plus wisdom?
No,
Plus your
Your
attack.
ranged weapon.
Ranged to attack.
We'll do the math. Okay.
23 damage!
Yes, you hit it.
No, 23 to hit.
hit.
To hit.
Oh.
Now you roll your damage.
Not D20. That's not your damage dice, so please stop dropping it.
Da-da-da. D8. There you go. +4.
Ah.
5. Alright.
That's not
Shoot
how
again.
I heard that.
No, no.
Wrong one.
D20.
It's 21.
Yes.
Damage. You've got this.
This one seems to have
9!
Yeah.
9 damage.
Did you do +4?
Yep.
And that +4?
Alright.
Yeah, plus 4.
Still up.
Oh my.
4.
Yeah, 44.
Yes.
What was
That
Axel.
must be the main. Must be the main one.
Axel.
Yeah. I'm gonna wallop this sucker right in front of me again.
Alright.
That makes sense.
Where's the door set?
what?
There's a small door.
19.
The monster.
19 hits.
What monster?
Don't ask. Don't look.
I'm gonna see. Unless it was behind the door.
It's Harry Potter's room.
Oh! I wanna see. I actually don't know what
15.
15 damage.
Yeah.
It's down.
Right. Oh, sweet. Oh.
Let me see her.
Okay.
go
Wait.
Wait. No, not him. You're not attacking. Which one are you attacking? The iron golem.
Yes.
Oh.
No, Not
It's
that.
Melee attack.
So does
I
that
really
leave
wanted
the
to
knight
get it.
just sitting there? Because you said he was
They're
inside.
together.
Or is that?
You kill one, you get the other.
They're merged.
Yeah, it's,
Together.
So they're.
yeah. It's one unit.
All right.
It's like an owl bear.
But-
They're connected.
All right.
So
What are you getting at?
My encore performance, which allows me, if I strike down the
Yeah.
opponent,
Yeah.
to strike at any target within 60 feet
Okay.
Wow.
using my axe,
Mm.
and it will return.
Okay.
How far away is he?
Thor hammering it.
Sure. Yeah.
You get yeah, from you.
He's got it.
50, yeah.
Wow. Alrighty.
Alright, take the. I'm going now.
Yeah! Now it's gone! Now we just got the little guys to do.
Rolling low.
Mm,
Well,
7.
If it's slow, just re-roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
So when we roll on, or yeah.
That's better.
17. Wait.
wait. My chair's tilted back.
Huh?
Yeah, 17.
17 hits.
So 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
Did you
Still
use
up.
your winged one?
No, I can only use that 3 times.
Back to the
Okay.
top. Round 3.
Okay, so now you switch places.
You shall be no match for my brain mole. A chubby rat-like creature with tentacles for a face appears and flies around the room, tunneling through your heads. 66 psychic damage. Wisdom check DC 16 for half.
I'm
You
dead.
have tentacles.
This
I
affects
too
everyone,
have
apparently.
tentacles.
Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
I do have tentacles.
14.
Brethren.
19.
Oh,
20.
Okay, 18 for a failure, 9 for a pass. So if you
I
got
passed!
16 or higher,
That
you
rolled
take
exactly
9 damage.
nine.
She says a wisdom save.
Yes,
9
wisdom
damage.
save.
All right.
Even exact
Yeah.
9
I
before.
am down
Pass
Yeah.
again.
Woo!
Now,
And minus what?
And
9
wrapping.
damage.
I'm dead because I'm at 1.
Okay, mark your thing and do what it says.
All right. Last on the track.
Just keep this going.
Mark it.
Oh, what are you doing?
Erasing.
There's no eraser there. It's just scratch.
Okay.
Who's gonna go first?
So what's our new bonus?
Next is
Hold on.
Steve.
No, I didn't die.
Oh,
She
okay.
recovers the spell. 3d6, so you need to roll 3d6, and you get 1 for spell slot.
Wait, no. D6 3 times. 6, 4, 6. 6, 4, 6.
16.
Pretty good.
okay, so don't everybody blame me, but I needed to use my last bad butt track, which only gave me 2d6, but then I also exploded 8d6 fireball around myself,
Around yourself.
40-foot radius.
Really?
That's what it says.
Don't forget
Okay.
you have your spell slots for the other spells.
Well, thankfully it's fire, so roll low, please.
Don't forget you have these others.
Are we saving on this?
Yes. Yes, it'd probably be DC 15.
Dex?
Dex, yeah.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Half of half. I'm doing good. You roll a one.
Within a 40-foot, that would hit Kelai. That would hit,
Hence why I said I'm doing good.
yeah. And also would hit Knifera, right?
Yeah?
Would hit
Oh.
Knifera, yeah.
So I don't have to roll.
No, you're not 40 foot.
No, you are farther away.
Sweet. I would have passed.
Hits everybody but the front.
24.
6.
So take, what was your save? Did you roll for Dex save? You need
Evelyn,
at least,
You're safe.
you need at least a 15.
I didn't roll.
20 sided.
You need to roll.
You need to roll.
Did you take
You
yourself out?
take 24 damage.
Does
No,
she-
fortunately,
does she get a,
Morga did not get taken out.
Reroll.
You want to use your last reroll? You get one more.
behind
No,
you?
she hits her fourth one.
This is the end of the game.
Yes, use all rerolls you can.
You're about to hit your last square.
15!
Alright.
All right, so this
Take 12
hits
damage.
Plus 4.
at least
so 19.
2 copies.
So take 12.
12.
These two copies both got 24 damage, right?
Well, wait, that copy too, right?
So even if
Oh,
I
then I
save,
can't
I
see that
take
number
12
here.
damage, right?
They all rotate around to different spots, so
Okay.
I'm keeping track of which one has
Sure.
which hit points.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But
whichever
the
one's at
fireball.
the spots, though.
Oh, yes. That one's dead.
Okay.
And yeah, the other, you hit the real one on the other side. He
This one
moved
here?
over there. Yeah, that was the real one now.
And now he's dead?
He is dead.
Yay, and they're all gone, right?
Oh well, now I don't have to use the fiery dude.
Well,
Mr. Phoenix firing.
the sniveling half-elf clutches his chest as the last of his lifeblood drains to a puddle at his feet. No, my brother,
I can
wherever
feel
you
it.
are, Carpacker, avenge me! The villainous High Chamberlain slumps to the marble floor, dead and defeated. The next day is full of celebration and feasting. The king has recovered his senses, the princess has been reunited with her lover, and the halflings across the kingdom of Turnipton rejoice. The grateful king knights each of you, granting you a keep, 60,000 gold pieces, and access to the royal vault of treasures. During the Feast of Champions, Princess Claristacia presents each of you with a special +5 medallion of bravery. Humbly you kneel before her royal highness. For my heroes, she says as she kisses each of you on the cheek and slips the medallions over your head. As you open your eyes and rise to your feet, the cheering sound is drowned out by the sound of a warhammer clanging against a set of iron bars. Hey, buttlicker! The king and his high chamberlain want to see you. Panic-stricken, you gulp and shed a single tear as you realize it was all a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the world's worst dungeon crawl.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yay! And my fumbling saved the day.
Wait, do
So
I
what
need
did
to
the king
bring my
want?
D and wait, are we gonna do this next time?
Did he have a riddle for us?
There is another mission, which we haven't run yet, called the Forbidden Crypt Halls of the Sorcerer
Wait,
King
we
Jeff.
can do it tonight.
Necropolis, and no, it's already too late.
it's too
No.
late.
Babe,
The whole point was to finish this
I'm
tonight.
super
Yeah.
really
If you
tired.
want to
I'm
read the
fine.
same characters and take it through this section, which has not been fully playtested apparently,
Oh,
but
can I have another piece of rubber?
we can try that another time.
No.
Until
Sounds
next
like a
time,
good
happy
time.
gaming. Bye bye.
Right.